Okay, so let's continue from where we stopped. Okay. Now, I was explaining the table or the graph there for you. Now, Mercy, is your voice stable now?
Sema, yes, I can hear you.
Good. That's fine. Okay. So now, Mercy, I know when you were in SHS, you are very, very good in when it comes to graph work. Now, when beta is zero, look at the graph. When beta is zero, required return is how much?
Come again.
When beta is zero, the required return is how much?
Hello.
I'm saying that when the beta is zero on the graph,
It's also zero.
Required return is also zero. Chineke. So when required return is zero, beta is how much?
Zero.
When beta is zero, required return is 10. Now, take these principles down. Write these things very well. Take note. 1. Hello. Notes. I'm giving you a note. So you must make sure you write those notes down. And the first note you should take care or you should take note of is that number 1. So I'm typing it so that you know, say I didn't write it. Note 1. The beta of RF is always equal to 0. Now, the beta of Rm is always equal to 1. And you know Rm already. So when I give you the question and I give you example. So example, you have the returns here, and then you have the beta here. So you have one return to be 20%. You have one return to be 20%, and then you have beta to be 1.3. You have one return to be 15%, and then you have 0. Then you have one return to be 7%. Then you have 2.4. You have one return to be 35%. Then you have beta here to be 1.0. Now, this is an example, a hypothetical example I'm creating. Now, these returns and beta here, RF is equal to what? RF is equal to what? And then RM is equal to what? Do you understand what I mean? Now, I say you should take note. The beta of RF is always equal to 0. The beta of RM is always equal to 1. Now, you have been given an illustration. Oh, I think why this thing has cleared. This thing, I'm coming. I don't know what I did and then. So, this is it. This is it. Hold on. Good. It should be this. Good. Then RM should be equal to. So, all should be on one page. Now, you have been given an illustration where you have a return and then a beta. You have a return and then a beta. You have a return and then a beta. You have a return then and a beta. Now my question is, based on this one that I just wrote, what is the RF and what is the RM? Simple question. So Eunice, you answer one, and then Delphina will also answer one. So Eunice, RF is how much? Eunice, you are waiting. Sharp. Don't waste time. This one you don't need to calculate. You just need to do look and see. Delphina, you are hiding. RF is how much? What is your
is 0.
RF is
0.
RF is 0. It's wrong. And RM is what?
1.
RM is 1. It's wrong. Is it the grammar that I put there that I don't understand or what?
RF is always equal to 0.
No. Read the thing well. Read what I wrote there. I didn't say RF is always equal to 0. I said the beta. This the emphasis is on this one. The beta of RF is always equal to 0. I get it. The beta of RM is equal
okay, so it's
to
still
1.
20%.
So RF here is how much? And RM here is how much? Yes, tell me. RM is how much? RM is how much?
Sema, please, I'm coming. Oh.
Eunice, we are still waiting for you. So now looking at the question here, this is your RM. The beta of the market return is always equal to 1. So you just look at the beta. So you'll be looking in the beta. So which of the beta is 1? Which of the beta is 1? Okay. So if the beta here is 1, then this is the market return. So your RM is equal to 35%. Okay, RF. They said the beta of the risk-free rate of return is always equal to 0. Okay, so which of the beta here is 0? Then just look at it. Okay, then my RF is equal to what? 15%. So your RF in this situation is 15%. Your RM in this situation is 35%. They will give you the question, but they won't give you the variables. You are supposed to know that these are the variables. You are supposed to know that this is the Rm, this is the Rf. Once you are able to extract the Rm and the Rf, you can solve the question. Are you getting the scenario? Good. Now, let's go to our table so that we calculate the required return for the illustration over there. Hold on. Yeah, hello? Yeah. Okay. So let's go to our table, our diagram over there. Just a minute. I'll be with you. So now, I'm clearing my board though. So if you are writing, make sure you write. I'm clearing the board. I'm clearing all this one. So if you are writing, write it quick. Then I'll clear the board. Now, you want to use the table or the diagram there or the graph there to solve for the required return. So from the diagram over there, we can say that our RF is equal to 10%. RF, risk-free rate, is equal to 10% because the one that has a beta, so the beta is the one at the horizontal side. So you have 0, 0.6426, 1.0, 2.0. So the beta are those there. And then the required return or the individual returns are the 20, 15, 13.21, and the other ones over there. I get you the scenario. Good. Now, we are being told that we should find the required return or the required return for the investment. So we know our risk-free rate is 10%. Now, how much is your market return? So from the returns over there, which one is your market return? So just look at it. There's okay. Which of the beta is 1? Okay, so I can see 1 there. Then you trace it. So when you trace it to the vertical side, you can see that your required return is your sorry, I'm having a divided attention here. Your market return is 15. Your market return is 15 Ghana 15%, because the market return always has a beta of 1, and your risk-free rate of return always have a beta of what? 0. And so therefore, from the diagram over there, we can say our RM is equal to 15%. Our RF is equal to 10%. So now we are going to solve them. So we want to find the required return for the first one. So for the first illustration or for the first beta, we will say that now if we know that Ri is equal to Rf plus beta bracket open Rm minus Rf, then the first one. So the required return for the first one will be equal to Rf, which is 10%, so 0.1 plus this one. You can use the absolute numbers, 10 plus The beta of the first one is 0. Bracket open, market return is 15 minus RF, which is 10. So it's going to be equal to what? Second RI. So second required return is equal to, you know, RF to be equal to 10. So 10 plus the second beta is what? 0.6426 bracket open 15 minus 10, then bracket close, equal to second one or the third one, Ri is equal to 10 plus 1.0 bracket open 15 minus 10. Then you bring your equal to sign. The other one is equal to Ri equals 10 plus 2.0 bracket open 15 minus 10. Then bracket close, you bring your equal to sign. So from the diagram, we can calculate our required returns for the respective beta that you have been given over there. So at the end of the day, this one will be equal to 10. You still get your 10% here. And then this one, you will get your 15% there. I need the answer for this and then the answer for that. And I'll call anybody at random to give me the answer. Delphina,
Yes, Saima.
what's the answer you got for the next one?
The second one, I had 13.213.
13.213. Good. And then the last one, what's the answer you got?
I had 20%.
20%. So look on the left-hand side of the graph. Can you see the 13.21 there?
Yes.
Can you see the 20% over there?
Yes.
Good. So that is how they got those 20%, those 15, those 13.21 and whatever over there. So if you have solved it and we got a different answer than that, then it means that our formulas we are using are wrong. So the graph you have over there, we have just turned the graph into a formula or into an equation. So whichever way, don't see the graph and be scared that you don't know. I've now taught you and you can do it. Now, under the graph, there is an illustration over there. There is another illustration over there, just under the graph. I don't know if you have seen that illustration. I think it will still be on the same page, but it will be on the next page. So go to the next page, page 11. Page 11. Now, you have the expected returns. You have the beta. Now, forget about the note that they've written under the question. Just look at the beta, just the beta, and tell me the market return. And look at the beta and tell me the risk-free rate of return. Williams. Williams.
Yes.
Whatever you are eating, you are interested, so you can also give us some so that we eat. We are all hungry. Now, tell us the market return. That question.
The question 2.
Yes, the market return is what percentage? You don't need 5 seconds to think of
7%.
it's wrong.
7%.
Have you seen 7% there? The returns over there, have you seen 7%
No,
among
I
them?
can't.
The returns are 17.4, 15, 13.8, 8.0, and 1.7. So among those
Okay, so the
return
market
there,
is 15%.
the market return is 15%.
Market is 15%.
Good. Why did you say the market return is 15%? Or
That's
because
what is written at the.
hey, what bon? The note that I gave you right now, the note that I gave you, check the note. I said note, the beta of what? Read what you had there.
The beta of market return is 1. And you give the beta of RF is 0.
So the grammar that you have written there, what does it mean? So your class 1 sister brought this grammar from school that they said the beta of market return is always equal to 1. What does it mean? Let's say I write expression. I say ladies always wear earring. Men does not wear earring. Then you see 2 people standing. One is wearing earring. One is not wearing earring. Which one will you consider to be the lady?
Earring.
The one wearing the earring. So I made an emphatic statement that the beta of market return is always 1. The beta of the risk-free rate of return is always 0. So now, at the end of the day, you have the statement that I gave you, then I gave you an illustration with the statement attached to it. So now, based on the statement, which one is the market return?
Yes. Okay. So based on the statement, the beta aspect of the question is only the expected rate that its beta is the expected rate which has 15%. That beta is equal
is
to
1%. Good.
So we take the 15 as the market rate.
As the market rate. Good. So which one is the risk-free rate now?
Risk-free is 8%.
It's 8%. Why did you say it's 8%?
Because that's the only one that has its beta to be 0.
That has the beta to be 0. Once you are able to identify them like this, you are okay. Are you getting me? Once you have the question, these are the 2 variables you should look out for. Which of the return is having 1 as beta? Which of the return is having 0? You cannot have 2 betas to be 1 at the same time. It cannot happen. You cannot have 2 betas to be 0 at the same time. It cannot happen. So one of them is going to be 1. One of them is going to be 0. Whichever one is the 1 is the market return. Whichever one is the 0 is the risk-free rate of return. Are you getting it? So you guys, your exercise now for the next 5 minutes is to find the required return for each of the investment over there. So I'll do one for you, then you guys will continue from yourself. So I'm going to share my board, then we can continue. So I'm sharing my whiteboard. So from the illustration, that we had over there, I'm wiping the board for the first one. We know that RM is 15%. RF is equal to 8%. So RM is 15%, RF is 8%. And so therefore, if you want to find the RI for the first investment, which is HT, then it's going to be equal to your 8% plus 8 beta. 8 beta is 1.3, bracket open, 15 minus 8, bracket close, equal to RI for the next investment, which is market. So I'm going to shorten the market and make it MKT. Is going to be equal to 8 plus 8 plus, hey, why is this thing fucking up? 8 plus 1.0, 15 minus 8, equal to next one, RI for the next investment, which is USR, is going to be equal to 8 plus 0.89, 15 minus 8, equal to next investment, RI, bracket open, T-bill, equal to 8 plus, this is 0.2. The next one is 0, bracket open, 15 minus 8. Next one, RI for the next investment, co, brackets open, equal to here, 8 plus, the beta is how much? Minus 0.87, bracket open, 15 minus 8, equal to. So this is how you are going to solve for those illustrations. So you should know that RI is equal to RF plus beta RM minus RF. So you should know them by heart. So you solve for each of them, get the answers, and then you fix them there. So this is how you solve for the illustration on page 12. Any question? So quickly do the things and get the answers, and then we can end the class. Mercy, what's your answer for the first one?
And I got 17.4.
17. You got 17 point what?
1.
Okay, so
17.1.
17.1%. Good. So that's the answer for the first one. Williams.
Yes.
What's the answer for the second one?
Hello.
What's your answer for the second one?
15%.
15%. That's good.
15%.
15%. Yeah, that's good. Ike, what's your answer for the third one?
14.23.
Got 14.23. Good. Delphina, what's your answer for the next one?
Yes, Simon.
Your answer for the next one?
Add 8.
You have 8%. Good. Then Eunice, your answer for the last one? Eunice, we are waiting for you. Can she even hear us at all? Eunice. Eunice. Your voice is not coming. Eunice is say 1 point something, but we can't hear her. So I know she had 1 point something. Let's confirm from Mercy. Mercy, how much did you get? 1 point how much?
1.91.
1.91%. So when they ask you to calculate for required return, this is how you go about it. Do you have any questions to ask?
Yes, Simon.
Yes.
Emma, please, my line was breaking when you were teaching them the beta thing.
Which side?
And so I didn't get it.
Which side didn't you
You
get?
were asking the beta. You said 1.3. And I wasn't here, so
1.3.
please.
Oh, I was saying that. Have you seen the question?
And you asked
I asked them what?
Yeah. You asked William. When I came, he was answering the question.
Okay. I was asking William to tell us that looking at the question, he should tell us the market return and then tell us the risk-free rate of return. And William was saying that looking at the question, the market return is 15% and the risk-free rate is 8%. And I asked her that, why did he pick 15 and 8? And why not 17 and 13? And then he said that because the beta of the market return is always 1, because the 1 is there, then automatically the 15 becomes the market return. And he also went on and said that because the beta of risk-free rate of return is always 0, then the beta that is 0 over there, that return is the risk-free rate of return. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Are you getting it? Good. So whenever you see the question, look at the question. The one that has a beta of 1 is the market return. The one that has the beta of 0 is the risk-free rate of return. Is that right?
Okay.
All right, good. So if you guys don't have any further questions, I'll end the class here and go and prepare another slide for the evening class. And make sure you share the link on your pages for those who will be joining to join the group page. And please make sure your monies are coming. Those who are not paying, make sure your monies are coming. The evening class there is strictly for those who have paid. So the morning class there is for Yedodo. The evening is strictly by payment. So